How's it going? Today I'm going to take the Aston Martin DP-100 around Tokyo in the World Touring Car 600 race in the fastest ever time. This car is a beast, so stay tuned for the setup at the end of the video. Now we're going to jump straight into the race and go into bumper cam. The reason we're going to bumper cam is we need to see the revs. We are changing gears with manual transmission at 6,500 RPM. The reason for that is you get better boost from the turbo, so you actually get better acceleration by short shifting, and you save enough fuel to go to the end of the race without having to pit. Talking of not stopping, we are also on the sports hard tyres, which means we can go to the end of the race on those as well. Now the track is very wet, so stay on the dry line. As you can see me understeering a lot on this second right-hander, losing a position to the Nissan GTR here. Again, we're going to go into this left-hander, still on the wet part of the track, understeer again, lose that place again. So it's better to just stick behind the car, stay on the dry line, and then accelerate past them on the next one. We can't afford to take our time because we gain so much time under the brakes and also under acceleration, and you'll see here in just a sec how much time we gain over these two cars ahead just on the brakes alone. So following them through this left-hander, I've got a little bit of acceleration, but under the braking here I can overtake both of them nice and easily. Again, you want to stick to the left-hand side of the track here, keeping a tighter line through the entry through there, just because that's where the dry line is. You go onto the wet part of the track and you'll just understeer into the wall. Now you can see from the NSX ahead, quite a way off, but we gain so much time that we can get so close to the point where we actually bump into him. So we can not worry about rushing to get through lap one. Take your time. You'll be in the lead by the end of the lap, and our acceleration top speed will just blow everyone else out of the way. Now I am going to skip to lap 4 here, because this is the lap I got my fastest lap of the race. I'm going to give you a quick little track guide as well of how I go about this. So I'm braking at the 200 meter board down to third gear. You can turn in quite early, but not too early, you'll just hit the wall. Flat out on the power and look for this lamppost on the left here. That's your braking and turning point for this one. Again, flat out on the power. The sooner you get on the power, the more speed you can carry all along this straight. Move over to the right hand side, and just under the bridge, that's your turning in point. You don't have to brake, just ease off on the throttle, balance it through, and now through this right hander you might just have to dabble on the brakes just a little bit to get the nose pointed in. Brake just before the 50 meter board, keep it in fourth. The right hander, don't need to brake, just ease off the throttle to feather it through. Now we're going to brake just before this bridge here, about half brakes, keep it in fourth, roll it through. Now the words on the track here is your braking point. Again, half brakes, keep it in fourth, roll it through the left-hander as well. You're going to brake between the 50 and the 100 board, down into fourth gear, keep the power on. Again, keep a tight line just in case the track is still wet. Keeping tight to the left-hander and accelerating earlier than you think. All the way down to the bottom here, you want to brake just after the 200 goes out of view. Down into second gear. You can knock it into first if you need a bit more rotation, but then you want to shift up nice and early, get on the power, straight line it all the way to the exit, and that is a lap of Tokyo. I think I lost maybe 1 or 2 tenths in that last sector, but generally we're going to cross the line with a pretty respectable time of a 2 minute and 4 second 0.1. And that was pretty much the end of the race. Didn't see any of the cars, otherwise I was just lapping them. So pretty simple, easy race, easy car to drive. couldn't ask for anything more. Total race time of 25 minutes and 19 seconds. Fastest lap of a 204.1. Again, like I said, this is the fastest car I've taken around here so far. As you can see on the leaderboard, a whole minute and a half quicker than the Subaru. And in terms of the setup, I'm just on the sports hard tyres. Customizable ECU at 80%. Ballast at 200 kilos at -23. Positioning, and that's about it. And that's enough to get us a 599 performance points and into this race. And it's really simple, really easy to drive. Lovely car to look at. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you again on the next one.